Good evening, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a subject to you that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is keeping people honest. Maybe you've heard the expression, keeping people honest. What does that mean? If you've never heard it before, it means that arranging things so that there are fewer opportunities for people to do bad stuff, like steal or lie or cheat. Things that pretty much everybody understands are frowned upon, for lack of a better way to say it. So keeping people honest is about, locking things up, or, it's okay, it's an attitude, but does it help? Now, here's the question. I'm going to challenge this. I'm going to play the devil's advocate. I know some people don't like that, but okay, so practice is a thing. Practice and strength, making decisions, making good decisions, especially, is a muscle that you can work out. You can practice and get better at pretty much anything. Habit becomes, reflex. It does. It really does. So keeping people honest denies them, if nothing else, the opportunity to practice making good decisions. So this might be one of my extreme shorter videos. I like to think about freedom as a gem that gives people a reason to behave well in the interest of protecting it. Most people, I'm going to say this probably twice, most people recognize the value of trust. They recognize that freedom can be lost. One way or another, whether it's official or unofficial, behaving badly is clearly defined by loss of freedom every time. What is bad behavior? That which results in loss of freedom, one way or another. So most people understand this. My point is that it's pretty obvious. This part's pretty obvious. So the freedom that I'm talking about is a gem that if you take it away, people lose a reason to behave well. It's a circular thing, and it's a product of reacting, right? It's a reactionary policy making thing where you say, well, look at all these bad actors. Look at all the crime. Look at all the thefts and the lies, and we have to control this stuff. We got to manage it, micromanage it. And okay, no, sometimes yes, but as a policy, no, absolutely. Your responsibility as a policymaker or a leader, an authority, your first and foremost responsibility every time is to preserve and protect liberty at all costs, because that's the currency. That's our mutual currency. By sacrificing liberty because of the bad apples, you are literally failing to do your job as a leader. Any leader. I'm not calling out anybody specific. I just mean anybody who is in a position to make that kind of decision and fails to do so. It takes courage. It's difficult, but that's the job. I'm going to pause right there. The gem of liberty, the reason that we wake up in the morning, not to be prisoners, not to have someone tell us what to do, especially not to have somebody tell us what to do at gunpoint, right? The reason is to have a choice in it, to own it. The choice is the ownership. It's the same thing. You make a choice, you own the outcome. If someone else makes that choice, they own the outcome. Liberty is owning the outcome, either way, good or bad. And that's the only reason that you should get up in the morning, is if you can have a stake in something. If you can have the opportunity to make mistakes, called mistakes or stakes. Root word is the same. So keeping people honest is one of those reactionary things that looks good on the surface, but it does more harm than good at the end of the day. At the end of the day, on a long enough timeline, eventually integrate these ideas, integrate these words on a long enough timeline. At the end of the day, eventually, tomorrow. What do you think about these words? You heard these lately? Come on now. I don't mean to be rude. I'm not hearing them enough, so I'm just going to start saying them. Maybe you will appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you.